Hey everyone, and welcome to today's video. So obviously the car you've seen in lots of videos recently where we're doing how-to videos on how to strip down a Mini, how to remove parts, and obviously you can reverse the steps to refit them. So today we're going to be removing the A panels. So it might be that you've got a vented pair that you want to fit, and therefore this is how to get these ones off. Or it might be you've got some damage or you want to get them painted, etc. Either way, we're going to talk you through every step on how to remove these. Okay, firstly, let's pop the bonnet open and get these out. So sometimes you can get your fingers just push from behind here, and you can get that out. If not, a little trim removal tool just here so you don't damage your paintwork, just to get your fingers behind it and pull. And that's just clipped in there into a rubber bung. And there's a little hook that hooks in the back of the panel there. You just pull that away. That's that off. Then all you do, disconnect that so that's out the way. Okay, next, posi screwdriver. You've got these two screws in the top of the panel. Okay, and we'll remove all the easy ones first, then we'll show you the harder ones. Okay, so we've just got this little Phillips up here. I completely forgot about. I thought that was separated, but it's not. Okay, that's that out. Okay, so you've then got this Torx 30. Now, make sure when you're doing it, because it's easy to rip these because they're painted in place, to make sure you've got a good bit and it's well in. Go. That's that out, because they are so easy to rip. But as long as you make sure you've got a good bit, the T30 bit that goes into that, you'll be good. Now, unfortunately, this is where it gets a bit more complicated, because we've got that out, we've got the two screws out, great. That's everything you can see up above. Now, the problem we've got is the wheel arch. So there's a bolt just up the top here, behind the water bottle, and one down below. We need to get two of those undone. So to get that out, unfortunately, the wheel arch liner is going to have to come out. So that's where you've got to get the car up in the air. The end of this side skirt's also got to come out of place as well. So I'm just going to check before I jack the car up whether I need to drop that first so the jack's not in the way. But I'll double check that and let you know. Okay, so once you've got the car safely jacked up, what you want to do is just come into the wheel arch. You've got a metal screw there. You've got these like plastic screw clips. Another metal one up there that tends to be a little bit difficult. We're going to take this entire wheel arch liner out. Now you might only need to get this half out and bend it out the way, but we'll have a look. Okay, so first of all, let's try this one. These tend to corrode, actually. That one seems easy enough to get out. I think it's the one up here that tends to be worse to take out. So we've got that. Then we've got this plastic one. You see that? Let's bring the camera around. Okay, this plastic one here. Now sometimes, just take it gently. You can see you want that centre section to spin, but not the outer. So once that centre section is out enough, that'll come out. Now we've got that, bringing that in, and you think, right, so there's a plastic clip under here. If I bring the camera, you can see, just got another one of those just here in the bottom of the side skirt. So let's see if that one comes out as easy. Yep. Right. Let's get that one out. Sometimes you have to put a little screwdriver behind, a little flathead, to push it down a bit before you rotate the screw, and it just forces that out. So hopefully you can see that now. That's out. That's out, which gives us more movement here now. So I think if we got it away from the side skirt, it'd come out. See there, we've got that. Okay, so I think that's probably enough, so you wouldn't have to take all of this out. I'm going to, just to make it a little bit easier on me, and two, I've got to remove this anyway to remove some other stuff. Okay, and there is just another one of those plastic screws just here that I missed earlier. That looks like it's coming out. Again, so one of the tips I would say is if these screws, let me show you, you can see. Okay, so if these screws here, any of these sort of plastic headed ones, stop coming out, you can actually just break the head off and poke the middle of the screw in. So what I do, just this trim remove tool, you would have seen it on the time lapse for the others. Sorry, I know the back of my head is in the way at the moment. But if you get that behind it, just snap the head off, you can push those in. Okay, let's get the grass off. And just find the head of the screw, and poke it in. And then it should come out, hopefully. Sometimes, again, I know people are going to say I'm forceful, but sometimes these screws and clips, just with the age, just break. It's not always. So on the other side, they all came out easily. This side, for some reason, just wants to fight me, which is fine. There we go. That's got it. That's that out. Okay, as I said, you could probably do this without removing the whole of the arch, just this half of it, including that one we found up there. It's that red one, just up there, can you see? Completely. Haven't done this for a while. Okay, so that's that 10mm out, so the top half should be pretty loose now. I think that arch trim can stay on. So underneath the side skirt here, so let's take a look and see what's under here. Okay, so from looking underneath the car, there's a bolt somewhere under this side skirt, which I don't think you can get to, no, because it's right in the middle here, without at least removing this screw. I'm hoping, oh, maybe I can get to the one behind, but let's undo this first. Probably, it would be a better option to pull everything off, but again, not everyone wants to take their side skirts off, so we'll try this first, see how much movement we can get moving the side skirt this way. Okay, so let's try this one. Okay, so it needs a flat head behind it again. There we go. Move that one. And how much access do we have? Okay, so it's quite difficult to see, but just in there is a Torx headed screw or bolt that goes up through the bottom. So what we need to do is get this out of the way. You can see this black clip just here. We're going to squeeze that so we don't break the clip, and we can pull the front of this side skirt off and out of the way a little bit, and hopefully again we can get up and in to do that. Okay, so it's just this clip here. See if we can squeeze the back of that clip. It's quite difficult to do without putting my head in the way of the camera. There we go. So we've got that clip out. I'm going to drop that off the side skirt so it doesn't go back in, just so we've not got any problems. So that's that one out the way. Can we get in without taking the screwdriver off, the side skirt off? Let's have a look. All right, I think what we're going to have to do is work our way down the side skirt. So just back here, there's another one of those round plastic clips for the side skirt. Get that out. I think what we're going to have to do is just work our way down so we've got enough movement in the side skirt. Right, so for me, just to make it easier for the video, I think you could probably do it the way I was showing you, but I'm going to just take the side skirt off, and it's just a row of those plastic clips all the way down that you have to take off, including this metal one at the back. But just those plastic ones all the way down, so it's not that much. And the clips, if you break these when they come off, are made for one use. They're pence to replace, so I think to do it properly, I'm going to pull the side skirt off. Okay, so we've got the side skirt off. I haven't taken it all the way to the end, but you can see that just pulled off. Yeah, we might have broken some of these clips, but they're pence, and they just clip back on into these slots. And they'll click back in place, but see, now you've got full exposure to that. Okay, so from under here, just get a T25 and undo that bolt there. And that should be the last one in holding it in place. So obviously we took the side skirt off so we could get to the bolt underneath, which is undone. We've got screws here. We've taken this one, and this one off. We've taken this bolt out here. So we're nearly loose, and obviously we've done the one under here as well. So just, let me get my torch. You can see just in there's a 10mm right at the back. Just need to use a wobble bit to get that out. You don't have to bring it out all the way, because it just slides off rather than it goes through a hole. So we'll get a wobble bot now, get that undone. Okay, that's that out. So, last bit is this trim. Now you can go down the back in here, if I remember rightly. Yep, and just pinch. So, little grey clips, because I think there's a screw under here that may help this come off a little bit easier. I'll show you the back of this so you can see what I'm pinching. So it's just these clips on the back. So all I was doing, squeezing those to pull those off to get that Phillips out. You should now be loose from the car. So one of the things I'm thinking is this washer bottle, it's only a couple of 10mm, gets that a bit looser so we can lift this up and out. One at the top of the washer bottle and one at the bottom. May or may not need to do that, but I think it might just loosen the washer off. Yeah, that's it. It's helped. Now hopefully, if we've done everything correct, it should be loose. It feels like something's still holding it in place. I can't quite. Is it this plastic wire clip? Is something as simple as that? Right, everything's loose that side. So I think there's a wire clip that goes through here. Yeah. Yeah, just pull this wire over the top, because I think the clip for this may be in the way. Let's get that out of the way. Yeah. can't get that off. So just in here, you can see that. So again, just lift that out. That out, that out. There you go. Removed. That's not a piece that you're going to swap out all the time, but it was just frustrating to get that out. But you can see where it was joined. So it was joined in here. We've got obviously the screw holes at the top. We've got this where we've got a bolt going through it. We've got the underside where we've got a bolt going through it. And then when we had to use that wobble bolt, it was to get to this. Or wobble bit, should I say. Let's just get to undo that. That's our A panel off the car. You can see you've got access to the washer bottle now, so if you needed to get hold of that, that's how to do that as well. Okay, it's the exact same process on both sides of the car, and obviously to refit, you just reverse what we did. So if you found today's video useful, please hit that thumbs up to like it, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, so you get alerts every time we upload new content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.